Hi there, everyone. My name is Christian Eschbach, and welcome to another one of my album reviews. We are going back to a subject matter or a music style that everybody that's one of my regular viewers knows how much I love. Power metal. We're going back to power metal. We're talking about The Dark Element, Songs the Night Sings. Okay. I probably should have put up some stuff here. Now, Tracy bought this one because it's Yanni Liimatainen. That's I've covered Kod Pelto and Liimatainen, and Liimatainen himself is out of, I want to say, Sonata Arctica. I think, maybe I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll correct it. And then Annette Olzon, and I don't know 100% where she's from. I'm going to put that up here. And her name is going to come up again in a review in the near future, along with Liimatainen. So, this is a Tracy buy. Tracy bought it specifically because of Liimatainen. There are 11 songs on this album. Out of the 11 songs on this album, there are 2 I thoroughly enjoy, a couple I don't mind listening to, and the rest of it falls under its standard power metal. Most of my complaints with power metal is honestly, how technical it is. How precision technical it is. Like, none of it's dirty, none of it's sloppy. There's nothing in there that feels rough or ragged a little bit. It's always so technical and polished. And if you're not one of my regular viewers, when it comes to female vocalists, I like polished, I like beautiful sounding vocals. You know, I love Heart. Oh my god, I love Heart so much. Miss Wilson's vocals are just spectacular. Oh my god, her voice is so gorgeous. Liz Hale of Hailstorm, probably my new vocal love. And when I say vocal love, I mean it's her voice. I am absolutely 100% in love with her voice. It has nothing to do with how she looks. Same with when it comes to Heart. It is the voice. I don't give a shit about the looks. You got a voice that makes me want to crawl up in your lap and have you coo sweet little nothings in my ear. That's all that counts when it comes to a female vocalist. And those vocalists don't coo, just so we're clear. They've got those... Tina Turner, man. Tina Turner, another chick. Oh my god. Oh, them's be pipes, man. Them's be pipes. Okay. So, this is more operatic style vocals, more precision, classic kind of vocals. European power metal, especially when you get up into, I'm going to call it the Viking zone. Scandinavia, because I can't say Scandinavian because that's Scandinavia, that's one country. But when you get up there and you get Norway going in there and you get the Viking zone. The precision, everything like that, it's not sloppy and dirty enough for me. I'm a fan of old school 70s rock, even some 60s rock. If you're one of my regular viewers, you probably know that. If you're a new viewer, that gives you an idea of where we're coming from here. So, right off the bat, I can say most of my complaints are going to be, it's just too pretty, too polished. So the album's up with Not Your Monsters. Or Not Your Monster, sorry. It's not a bad tune. It isn't. It kicks off the album really nice, sets it up, lets you know what you're in for. The downside is quite a few tracks that come afterwards really make me basically think the exact same thing. I can definitely hear the differences between the tracks. I'm not going to be one of those guys, it all sounds the same. It doesn't all sound the same. I know where the differences are, but it all sounds the same. All sounds like power metal, European power metal. Songs the Night Sings. This is the first song that really stands out to me for the fact that there's got to be some electronic drums going on in here. You know, could be all electronic drums, just some really sound like it, some don't. There's kind of, it doesn't pop up so much here, but later on it pops up a little bit. You can definitely tell this is some heavy synth inspired, some stuff, some 80s synth, I want to say. There are real drums on here, but there is actually programming. So really quick before I get into any more songs. Annette Olsen is the vocals. Yanni Limatainen is guitars, keyboards, and programming. Jonna Skolberg is bass, and Rolf Pilv is drums. Piano on To Whatever Ends and I Have to Go is Jarkko Lahti. Backing vocals by Petri Oho, Anssi Stenberg, Oko Solantera, Annette Olsen, and Jami Limatainen. This was mixed by Jakob Hansen, and I don't know who produced it. Produced by Jani Limatainen. Okay, covered all that bullshit. Next song, like I was talking about, songs The Night Sings. First time you really notice the programming drums, it's not bad. I don't mind. It's just, you know, that's what stands out the most is all of a sudden it goes from like live drums to programming drums. Like, oh, okay. When it all comes down, it's pretty standard power metal. Silence Between the Worlds, pretty standard power metal, you know. Pills on My Pillow. This one's got some heavy programming on the drums. Definitely got a little more kind of synth bass going on there. Incorporates a lot more electronic kind of element to it. That's basically where that stands out for me. The chorus is the most catchy part when it kind of gets into the synthy programmed parts. But lyrically, it's... I'll be honest, I'm kind of a little tired of the cliche women and pills. You know, which is funny because when Till Lindemann of Rammstein does Skills and Pills, I like him going on about pills because of the way he does it. Women are always so melodramatic when they're going on about pills. It is so annoying. Sorry, ladies. It is so, and when you add in the vocals that are so precision and this, that, it is such a cliche for the last like 25 years. Okay, moving on. Sorry for anybody I may have offended. We got To Whatever End. This is the very first song on the album where I go, oh, I actually like this song. It's still a little more standard power metal, but especially when the choruses, they've got the big booming, truly grandiose. You can picture it up on a stage, but you've got the ascending music with descending vocals and descending music with ascending vocals, both ascending sometimes at the same time, both descending a little bit at the same, but the fluctuations and the waves in it is, and you and the vocals are intertwining within those waves. It is beautiful. Absolutely love. And I'll be honest, I'm not even paying attention to what she's singing. I'm just listening to her voice and the way it's going with the music, and it's just gorgeous. The right type of gorgeous. I love it. So, To Whatever End, my first song, I go, hell yeah. Worth putting into a mix. The Pallbearer Walks Alone. I was hoping for a lot more out of that song than I got. Wasn't impressed. It's alright. Next track up, Get Out of My Head. Okay, this one definitely big time 80s synth pop, especially in the chorus. Much better than Pills on My Pillow. I actually don't mind Get Out of My Head. It's got the right type of 80s synth pop kind of sound in it that makes it really kind of fun. As much as I hate to say it, the first thing that comes to mind is the way that the chorus kind of sounds is Bananarama. Yeah, no, best thing I got that came to mind there. That's how 80s synth pop it kind of sounds to me. Especially, Venus from Bananarama, because I don't know if they ever had any other songs. Um, Next two tracks, they're both pretty standard to me. If I Had a Heart, You Will Learn. Female vocalist doing power metal. That's that to me. Nothing special there. The best song on this album, and I think it's because it stands out the most, and it is the most distinctive from everything else on there. There's not another song on this album that sounds like this. This song, really, if there was more songs on this album like the last track, I would be more impressed with this album. I Have to Go. Now, this song, the best way I know how to describe it is it really reminds me of Madonna during the Dick Tracy era. And it's got that sultry jazz vibe and feel to it. It's slow, but it's the right type of slow. And it's got the right type of jazz kind of vibe to it. Not soft, boring jazz, just some nice, slow, melodic, pretty jazz. Really kind of dig into it, and it doesn't even have to be Madonna, it's just that you picture that era, the woman in the nice red form-fitting dress going all the way down, maybe has a hat on, has the little veil, usually all done up in red. The veil might be black, just to add a little mystery. 3-piece ensemble backing her up, in this case, guitar, drums, or no, maybe it was piano. Anyways, I'm picturing just a small little combo backing her up as she's just up front doing her little song. Wonderful, beautiful, beautiful song, beautiful way, and great way to close out the album. I mean, for an album, I'll be honest, every time I've listened to it, I've had to force myself to listen to it. And I forced myself to listen to it a lot over the last 2 days to really try and get a real good vibe and feel for this album. This is definitely by far the best song on the album as far as I'm concerned. I really think it's because of how much it stands out from the rest for me. After that, it's To Whatever End. After that, Get Out of My Head. After that, I really could skip the rest of the album. And even Get Out of My Head, it gets stuck in your head. It's got a good earworm. It gets stuck in your head. But even that one, I kind of, it's so-so. I'm not, it's not bad, but it's not great. Yeah. All right, folks. Those are my thoughts. Those are my views. Those are my opinions. This has been me talking about The Dark Element. This is the name of the album. The Dark Element. Songs the Night Sings. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave a comment in the comment section. That is what that is for. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that little bell for notifications. There's a link that goes to Patreon. Peace. Love. Take care.